After 1 year, more than 50 emails sent out to a variety of companies, endless nights on LinkedIn, I finally have my very first PR box. I do! It's right here. What we have here is my very first PR box from ASUS! Today is going to be a great day. A good day. Some might say today is even simply lovely. This box has been sitting right here in my little studio for almost a week now because 1, I procrastinate, 2, stuff's expensive, and 3, there wasn't a lot of stock to like buy a new light and stuff like that, so I just made do with what I had. But hey, here we go, okay? Is that cut? Slice? Oh, that crunch. Oh, we got a little note. All right. Hey, Matt, a little welcome gift from your friends here at ASUS. Thanks, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, first, I know there's a laptop in here, but like, I got a little Omni figurine. Like, that's so cool. Now, this isn't in the script, but I remember when ASUS came up with the Omni concept, it was for when they were launching the, I want to say it was for the G14 launch. You know, when that laptop first came out, it was a game changer. It was a proper thin and light, and it could handle some gaming. They made this. This little guy was my tour guide for the press portal because it was during COVID, and we couldn't actually do CES in person. They made a little Omni. They also made like an AIM Labs thing too. It was incredible, but it was so cool because the little robot guy here was taking me through every product the same way my PR contacts normally would. I thought it was a fad. I thought it wasn't going to stick, but Omni's still here, so he's gonna live on my desk. That's the first thing that I found. Let's see what else we have in here. This is also something I was super excited for. This is the Hacksmith Mini Lightsaber, everybody. This is so cool. It honestly looks like a Sith lightsaber. Oh my gosh, where's my knife? Let's open this up. Inspired by the world's first retractable proto saber. Harness the power. Do we think it's loaded? It's a good thing I'm looking in the barrel on this and not looking in the barrel on this. Don't pull a Luke me like, ah! We're not doing that. But oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing ever. Okay, actually this is sweet because this one's actually labeled. We have idea, project, note, date. I am going to use this and a bookmark and grid paper. Oh, this is great. I'm using this. Video ideas are going to live in here. We got 2 sets of shirts. I honestly think they sent one over for my girlfriend, so that's awesome. Thanks, guys. I don't think she'll wear it though. Not quite her style. ROG Magic Cube Plus. Oh my gosh. Whoever does your packaging, ASUS, my goodness. Oh, it's a Rubik's Cube. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. Okay, we saved it. It's a little Rubik's Cube. That makes for such a good little prop. We have Omni on the one side. We have the ROG, another ROG, another ROG, another ROG. That's so cool. Okay. All right, we got a nice big box here. I'm gonna assume a water bottle, but it could also be a desk pad. Is this Jenga? It's Jenga. Y'all, they made a Jenga. That is so incredible. I think we're at the big ticket item now. This is taking up the entire box. So here we, oh, hello. I thought this was a thin and light. Why is this box so heavy? Yeah. It's supposed to be a thin and light in here. Let's see what we have in here. Oh man. Okay. That's probably the laptop right there. What comes out easiest? Let's try this one. Okay. Opens here, and then we open up this, and we get the charging brick. After all of that entire box, here's the laptop. So then what's in this last big old box here? We have a backpack. Nice. Never mind, there's more at the bottom. The stylus was at the bottom. So good thing I looked because I use these a lot, especially when editing photos on an iPad. Like, it just makes life so much easier. They sent over a bag. It is ProArt branded. I can see that from now. Pretty heavy duty bag. I do like that it is a roll top. The bag I'm currently rocking is the old Wander Duo Day Pack, and it doesn't have a roll top. So that is very, very handy. However, now I don't have a camera cube for this, so I will have to get one ordered in from Moment when I have the chance, because I will be needing that. We have a tripod, water bottle holders on either side, little pouch here for quick access to your camera. I can only assume that's what they did that for, because that's how it is on every other bag. Luggage pass-through. That's handy, especially because it's vertical. And then the zipper is on the back, which is nice because then that's a little more secure. And then as you can see, we have a laptop sleeve down there. Probably meant for the PX 16 and 14. A couple of pen slots. All in all, it's a really, really nice bag. You'll see that one in an upcoming video as well, because I'll use that bag to go and shoot everything. Here it is, the ASUS PZ13. I'm going to say PZ, and you're going to like it. Where your story begins. That's kind of neat. Where your story begins. That is quite accurate, because this is very much where this whole new chapter of my life starts. That is 0.85 kilos right there of pure computing goodness. We'll just keep this to the side for now. Let's see what else is in the box. All right, in here. That's probably where the warranty and everything was going to be. They trust me a lot. In here we have the moss green keyboard cover. Here's a little backing. Again, we have that same kind of rigid design we saw on the backpack, which is really, really nice. There is a camera cutout. I have no idea how good the camera is going to be. And here is our little keyboard. This is the keyboard. They went for as close to real laptop keys as possible, as well as a laptop trackpad. Like, this is a sizable trackpad. Like, look at that. That is crazy how big, and huge trackpad. Like, when that is on a table, that is really, really solid. There are pogo pins, as you can see right here, to connect everything, and a little bit of like what looks like hinges here. The only thing I'm concerned about though is when it's on your lap. I don't think this is going to be really good when this is on your lap, because again, it's not totally connected to the device, so it may shift around a little. We've all used iPad keyboards. We'll see how it is. Love how big the arrow keys are. I've had a habit of getting laptops from ASUS that have weird shaped arrow keys. We're gonna work on a video with that together, and that joke will make a lot more sense then. Otherwise, it is a pretty standard layout right here. The one difference you will see is the Copilot key. Now, this is a Windows AI PC, or if you're in the super techie space, you'll know that this is a Windows on ARM PC, even though it has no ARMs. Bad jokes aside, this is supposed to help you, this little button. Everyone has their thoughts on AI. Some people love it, some people hate it. I will just give it a good old college try. I do love the feel of this. When I'm outside on the deck, when I'm at the kitchen counter, that's gonna get some work done. I am pumped. Now we're into the bread and butter. One quick dust later, here is the laptop. Note the awesome little ProArt details on it. That is so pretty. I love what they did with their branding. This looks like the magnet strip here for, just kidding, that's the vent. On the back of the device, we have the f2 camera here, 80-degree field of view, so pretty normal-ish kind of lens for a tablet. The nice little ProArt details. On the top, we have the power button. Even though this is a 16:10 display, they did make sure in their design to have a good amount of bezels so that when you're holding it in portrait, you do have somewhere to place your thumbs, and it's not just on the screen. Some people find that a little bit tricky with like the new iPads with their perfectly nearly bezel-less edges. As you know from my upgrade video, I have the M1 iPad Pro. This is going to be my new daily driver, and it is so light, I'm just flabbergasted. Let's turn this bad boy on. This is going to load up, and while it does that, let's talk about the specs inside of this guy. So this is the ASUS Next Level AI PC, as they like to call it. We're calling this the PZ13. It has a 13-inch 16x10 3K ASUS Lumina OLED touchscreen, 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, true black 500 rating. It has a 70 watt-hour battery, which is supposedly good for 21 hours of video playback and 17 hours of web browsing, and we'll definitely be putting that to the test when I'm out and about using this thing. It has an IP52 rating, which means it can take a little bit of dust and it can take a splash from a 15-degree angle, but don't do any more than that. It weighs 0.85 kilograms and it's just 9 millimeters thin in its base configuration. Of course, adding the covers adds to that. It has a SD card reader down this side, the USB-C port down this side. It has your pogo pins down here, volume over here, power over here, and then we have the moss green cover with the keyboard as well. Keep in mind this is running on the Snapdragon X Plus platform, which was recently unveiled about a year and a bit ago, and it's been proven its worth in the thin and light game. Really, if you want good battery life in a thin and light, you're going to be looking at a computer with this. A lot of my creator friends in this city probably don't know that yet, so that's why we're going to try this out. So now that it's turned on, I now have put the back cover on, which has the kickstand. It's not built in like how a Surface does, but that's probably due to patent laws, and they kind of were the first ones to do it. This, however, is pretty sturdy on a table. On a lap, we will see, but so far on the table, it's been really good. You have a nice wide angle, so you can go real low if you're drawing on it. And speaking of drawing, that's where you're gonna need the pen. So let's open this up. Manual. A charging cord, so you can just plug it in and charge right from here. That is one little annoying thing, is that you have to charge this pen via cable, and there's no actual spot to do any sort of wireless charging on it. I have used the Surface Laptop Studio for a number of years, and it was great to just be able to just slot it in right underneath the key bed. This is a little more like taking a Wacom pen with you and calling it a day. Speaking of Wacom pen, you'll notice I have extra tips here. I've got B, HB, and H. And oh my, those are sharp, but so is the normal one. I'll have to figure it out, see which one I like the most. So if I open Lightroom here and I'm trying to scroll along, you know, I'll grab over here and I'm able to cut through. Say I want to look back at anything and make some quick edits. There, so now if I wanted to do any more edits to this, I could just drag it and bring it along, which is kind of nice because I like using Lightroom with a pencil. I like just being able to come in here and really mask out the way I want to. Same thing with Photoshop. It's really handy. There are two buttons on the pencil, which could probably be customizable. I'll have to figure that out. The tips you just, I'm assuming, pull off and you can replace them, and the charging port is right here. So you just slide it back and boom. Now to store the pencil, that's when we go to over here and we just slide it into this little tab on the side. It's pretty sturdy. That's not gonna fall out while you're walking around, which is nice. There's also a button on the top. So now that I've taken everything out of the box, I have the keyboard connected, I have the stand connected. It's a really solid package. Everything is right where it needs to be. The keyboard feels really good for the 20 minutes I've been using it. The pen is pretty sharp, pretty accurate. I'm noticing a little bit of lagging when using Lightroom here, but overall, that's to be expected with an ARM-based PC. Now again, this isn't a full x86 or normal Windows PC. This is a different language being used. There's gonna be some quirks. Now this retails for $16.50 Canadian, and that is a lot of cash in times like these. However, I will be using it for at least a month here. Retail samples are hard to come by, so I will definitely be using this as my main machine. I still have my original Intel upgrade PC behind me, which might have a little more processing power, but I will try and edit this video on this laptop, and if you're seeing this, that means I was pretty successful. I might have pulled my hair out a couple times, but we're hoping to be pretty successful with it. Again, I am incredibly grateful to ASUS Canada for sending me out everything that you've seen in this video, from the awesome little notepad to the laptop itself and every little trinket behind me. This has been an incredible experience these last 4 to 6 weeks later. I'm hoping for the best with this video. I'm so excited to keep filming more, to try this out in different scenarios, and to bring tech like this to other creators in the Winnipeg community, because I have this privilege that a lot of people don't, even though some people in this city have hundreds of thousands of followers, and it's kind of crazy. So I want to try and give back to people like that who will support me in this journey, and I want to show them all the different things that they might not know about. Little things like using SSDs instead of using just regular off-the-shelf portable hard drives, you know, trying out different cameras and different lenses from various manufacturers, because let's face it, stuff's expensive. So if I can help bring that kind of stuff to new people, that's what I'm gonna try and do, and I'm really hoping you join me on this adventure. In the end, thank you so much for watching today. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, share with everybody that you know, and when you're done with that, comment below and tell me which of your favorite zip tie tuning videos is your favorite, because Alex and Andy are having fun doing their own thing. I'm hoping one day they come here and we can do a nice little collab on some of the old cars, or my car. I'm still waiting for that 300 horsepower upgrade, guys. Like, let's make that happen. Let's make this thing rip. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to ASUS Canada for sending over the PZ13 laptop, and have a great old day. Wait, I can't say that. That's Alex's line. So just have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye for now. Wait, cut. Finally have my very first PR box. Cut. Gonna include that.